Taurus. I'm so glad that you're joining me for your February 2021 reading. Now, I'm doing readings a little bit different this time, as you can tell. So I'd like to go ahead and show you my cards and how I'm choosing them. I think it's rather fun to look for the cards yourself instead of just somebody telling you what they mean. Of course, a lot of you already know the meanings. Some of you are curious and you'd like to see the cards, and that is awesome. I'm definitely one of those. I want to follow along. So we will see how this plays out. I'll be showing you the individual cards as they come up, just in case you're interested. If not, you could just listen along, and thank you so much for your patience. So I do have a new setup here. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day if anybody's into celebrating that. This reading is going to be for Taurus. And it's going to be for those that are coupled and non-coupled, singles. It doesn't make a difference. It's just overall readings. I'm going to be using a few different decks. And without further ado, here we go. This is my zombie deck. It's my new favorite. Incredibly accurate. So, show me for Taurus. Taurus energies, please. Anything that's happening for Taurus that we need to know. Anything that's going to be helpful, inspiring. Oh, Taurus, what is going on here? So we have out of the gate the Ten of Wands. And look at how this guy, he is just a zombie, obviously. Looks like he has eaten his person here. But he's carrying around all the bones. And I think that, Ten of Wands typically is a completion of a cycle. I feel like you're ending a cycle. It could be that you are just at the very tail end of something that needs to end. It could be a job, a career. It could be a relationship. It could be, a relationship with someone else, like a family member or something romantic. So we don't know yet. But this is saying that you're carrying more than your share than you need to. And it's going to be really important at this time if you can delegate and have mercy on yourself. A lot of times we are way kinder to other people, even strangers, than we are kind to ourselves. And it's really perplexing, but this is true. Now, Taurus, if this is you engaged in something that is extremely burdensome, the encouragement here is that, you know what, you've had your fill. This is as much as any one person can take. And pretty soon some of the wands are going to drop. Or be delegated to other people. Regardless, you won't be able to carry this burden for a very long time, any much longer. Looks like you've been a little bit beat up from the street up and been through the ringer. So let's see what else. Why is this Ten of Wands here for Taurus? Why is Ten of Wands here for Taurus? So the Queen of Swords. I'm trying not to get the shine on the cards here. Hopefully you can see it well. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is a sharp thinker, a sharp shooter potentially. They don't have necessarily a bunch of words to say, but when they speak, they could be taken as being very sharp with their words. You know what? They say what they mean and mean what they say. What can you say about the Queen of Swords? Now, this could be a mom. This could be a family member who's older than you, or this could be your energy, okay? I don't feel like it's your energy, Taurus, because this is your energy. It's like I've had enough. So sometimes, though, let me just kind of clarify that, because sometimes we get into this energy where, you know what, we're hard-pressed, we've tried to be nice, we've done everything that we can, and then we become the Queen of Swords, and people think, wow, Taurus has all of a sudden become a bee. I mean, did you hear what she said? And I can't believe that Taurus would ever say something like this. Well, Taurus, frankly, has been dealing with a bunch of BS. And so if this is your energy, it just indicates that you've had enough, your fill. And you know what? Spirit isn't going to allow you to have that burden for very long. It's just not feasible. Okay, and so there's even like a booby trap leg right here with a high heel in it, somebody's foot. And it could be that you're sitting there thinking, you know what, I've made my decision, I'm completing a cycle, I'm ending a job. Maybe family has something to say about that, or Maybe you're saying, you know what, make your own dinner, make your own snacks. You clean your own bathroom. I'm not doing it anymore. I have to take control over my own life, my health, and this is just much. You guys are old enough to pitch in. Or, you know what, it's time for me to make a change, and however the chips fall, it is what it is. This is for my health, my sanity, and my betterment, okay? Let's see where this goes. So for Taurus, for February, please. Anything else about the Queen of Swords here? What is going on here? And that is a jump. Excuse me while I reach. So with the jump cards, I always think that they're almost more important than what I'm trying to pull. Okay. And I got 2 jump cards. I'm going to show them to you. So the first one right here, let's focus on the upright, but we know it came out upside down. First one right here is saying, you know what, I have a wish, I have a dream. And my mind is on some tropical, something peaceful, something that helps me decompress, relax, and feel some self-love. Something that puts me in meditative state of enjoyment, of soaking up the sun, of enjoying the sand between my toes, of just that kind of a vibe. And yet, by the same token, this lady is here with a blue blanket. She has got her rifle. She's got her ammo. I feel like she's just in a really dark place, which would be the 10 of Wands, right? And dear Taurus, I feel like this is you saying, you know what, I just want an escape and out, and I'm thinking about better times. But this is flipped in reverse. And I feel like perhaps maybe that's why you have the energy of the Queen of Swords. You're just like gaining clarity, cutting out the BS, not putting up with it, because it hasn't gotten you anywhere. It hasn't given you what you wanted. It hasn't given you your dream. Maybe trying to be nice all the time to everyone has not served the purpose that you thought, the reward that it would give you. Not that we're looking for a reward, but you realize it's time to take care of number one, and that, dear Taurus, is you. All right, so we also have the star coming out, and this jumper came out upside down, but I'm going to go ahead and show this to you. Now, this is somebody who's put time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, and tears on something that they dream about, something that was very, very important to them. It is, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, it's a number 17. When you add them up, it is a vibration of number 8. Okay, but this did fall reverse. And once again, it's kind of echoing. I had a dream, I had a wish. It has gone unfulfilled. And that's why you're the Queen of Swords. You are cutting out the bowl, and you are not putting up with anything that comes from that energy any longer. Okay, and good for you. So what else? Those are general energies. Let's just see where this goes as far as like what you have to look forward to. Okay, once my friends Taurus leave this 10 of Wands, this big burden, this thing that has been crushing their soul, mind, heart, spirit, and everything, and this oppression that they've been feeling. Once they leave, what can they expect, please? For Taurus, 5 of Swords. That decision is leading up to some fights, some battles, some tug of war, some struggles. And this is, you know what? I want the rifle. This guy's even been shot. And I feel like this is more like you. You've been through the ringer. You're like, I don't even care. I will wrestle that from you. While I can breathe, it's going to happen. And this other person is in here going, you know, maybe I shot you, but I still want that because I want to defend myself against the rest. And so this could have to do with like assets that this one's fighting for, because at this point the rifle is an asset. They're both still living creatures, and the zombies are trying to get at them. So this could be like, okay, I'm trying to protect myself. No, I'm trying to protect myself, and I've been bruised and wounded and shot in the head. Maybe you didn't even see this coming. Maybe it was accidental. Maybe it was deliberate. Maybe this person right here, dear Taurus, actually shot you in the head, metaphorically speaking, of course, because they wanted to deter the zombies. They wanted the zombies to eat you, and he could run away and escape unscathed, right? So I don't know what your story is. If it fits your storyline, great. If it does not, moving on. Now, this is also a card about deceit, subterfuge, fights, obviously fights and battles, and people pulling for their own agenda, okay? So you still have, unfortunately, some more of a struggle coming up here, dear Taurus. Let's see what else we have. What else we have for Taurus, please? Anything that's going to be helpful, hopeful for my friends, Taurus. What is going on here with these major, major battles? And I'm so sorry. This is like, I've been there. Whew, I don't feel like anyone understands when you're going through it. Oh my goodness. You can't make this up. You saw me mix the cards on camera. This is a Three of Swords. You're undergoing a lot of pain, a lot of hardship. It almost feels like, you know what? I will eat my own heart out. I don't even care anymore. It has been stabbed, betrayed. This is somebody who maybe underwent some infidelity with their partner, significant other, their person, or they were betrayed in financial matters. Whatever it is, it was just really hardcore. And it feels like it just really pierced your heart, your soul. And it seems like it was done very deliberate to you, or at least that's how you took it. That's how it feels. And at this point, you're willing to kind of pierce your own heart and eat it. You're like, you know what? You may have me down and done all of these things to betray me, because this is major betrayal and major sadness and pain. But I will eat my own heart rather than allow you to continue hurting me like that. And good for you. I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, good grief, you know. Now, for some of you, obviously, I'm not a medical expert, and take it for how you will. Some of you, this also can indicate some heart problems or heart pangs, like sharp pains, things like that. And if you're having any medical issues, consult a professional always, okay? So that is not my forte, but I'm talking to maybe one or two of you, if that. If the shoe fits, great. If it does not, leave the message. It's not yours to begin with. I do want to go ahead and get some clarifiers, okay? This Five of Swords, what can we do to kind of calm this down and get into a better position for my Taurus friends here? Thank you so much for the message. Okay, so this is the Sun. I want you to know, dear Taurus, that in spite of all the pain, all the suffering, all the bitterness, all the tug-of-warring, all the fighting, all the subterfuge around you, and all the chaos, I want you to know that you are thought of and respected highly, okay? Obviously not by this person. That person or these people don't respect themselves. We're not even going to worry about that. Now, the issue here is that you're being flown to safety. I think it's called in English. I always think of this word in Spanish. The Spanish word is edificio. It's a building. Edifice, I think. I don't know. But as you can see here, you know, the skies are dark. So you are actually flying away and getting rid of this building that is just, it seems like the zombies. Everything from the past is just coming to try to get you. And you have effectively escaped. I feel like you are looking good, smelling good. This is where you're headed. So if you're not feeling this way right now, you're like, that is not me. But believe me when I say, this is going to happen this very month in February, where you're going to decide you want a haircut, you want to straighten your hair, you want to curl your hair, you want to dye it, whatever the case may be. You're going to go and maybe get rid of all your clothes. It reminds you of anything from the past, of this person maybe that betrayed you. You want to get rid of all signs of what you were before and starting all over again. Now, the Sun is a very, very powerful card. It is a number 19. When I add them up, they are a 10. And then once reduced, it boils down to a 1. This is about you, once again, looking out for number 1. And you know what? If you don't look out for number 1, ain't nobody going to do it for you, dear Taurus. I'm just going to tell you just like that, right? And so I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of healing. This can take forever to heal from. And it's hard. I feel emotional thinking about it. I feel like that's just more your energy. And so I'm just really sorry that this has happened to you. I want you to know, though, that there are better things and better times ahead for you. Be certain of that, because they are coming. There is the sun. After the darkness, there's always the sun coming out for you, Taurus. So what else does the sun bring us, please? Help us for Taurus. Thank you. You know what? I saw this card earlier, and I did not take it. Goes to show you should be just taking the cards as you see them. For me, anyways. So this right here, 3 of Wands. This right here talks about cooperation. Now, once upon a time, things were very different. Look at how the people are alive here. They're like cooperating. They're very simpatico. It's like we're waiting together. We're doing things together. There's a lot of like cooperative energy. Did I say that right? I don't know. But now we have these 3 zombies here. They too are cooperating. Now they look vastly different from what they were before. I feel like your teammates, the people that are going to be helping you, the people that are going to be picking up this battle with you. It's like a dog with a bone, worrying a bone. Did I say that right? Okay. But this right here, they're going to pick up your battle with you and help you. Now, I feel like you have a gate here. This could be literally like things that are just stopping you from moving forward. They could be legal things. They could be borders that are closed. They could be technical things that are stopping you. Like you can almost see the other side where like people are, and yet you can't break through the bars yet. The thing is, you can see the light of day. And there's that anticipation, like, I can see you. Like, these zombies want to eat these people here, right? And I feel like you're team zombie right now. You're like, you know what? We're going to get it. I'm going to roll up my sleeve, and I'm doing this. So you're going to be actively pursuing, but I feel like you do have some helpers on your side, okay? Some new teammates that look nothing and are nothing like what the old ones were, but they're going to collaborate with you, all right? So that is also vibration number 3. I have 2 3s on the board. I may have more. I haven't really looked at the numerology part of it. Now, what I want to say about 3, it could be cooperation, but also I feel like a deception about a 3, how do you call it? 3-person party, 3 people in a relationship, when if you're not in a poly relationship, that could be a really big problem. So I don't know if this fits your story. It may or may not, but regardless, here we go. Okay. Moving on. Now, I want to do a little bit more about the love thing. Now, I do want to warn you, disclaimer, during Virtue, these, I'm still trying to work and connect with them, and we are going to take them with the vibration and in conjunction with the other cards. Now, anything that stands out and is disjointed, I won't read them for just strictly what the words are on the card, all right? And you'll see that in a moment. Now, these have to do, this reading, Taurus, is going to be for people that are single, people that are leaving a relationship, have left a relationship, have been betrayed. This is people who are currently coupled, all right? They don't have to be in separation or even having a problem. If you're not having a problem and you're in a good relationship, then this part, most of it can probably be about work, relations, okay? As far as the love part goes, I'm going to be reading for single, situationship, relationship, and complicationship. Phew. So here we go. For Taurus, I'd like to know a little bit more about this situation with Taurus. What's going on with love for my Taurus friends? It seems like they are in a real pickle here. What is going on, please, energetically for Taurus? Keep an open mind. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you have this betrayal and there's proof and whatever, and you're just done and you have to defend yourself and you've been burdened, I'm not going to read this. Some readers would say, you know what, keep an open mind. It's going to fix itself. You're going to go back, whatever the case may be. I don't know your situation. But what I'm going to read this as, because there's so many hardcore cards up there, is keep an open mind. Things will get better. I feel like this man, this person is entertaining 2 people, and they're both like, oh, really? Oh, really? You know, sorry about the voices. I feel like I'm playing Barbie doll, you guys. But, and then this little birdie, this person, I almost feel like it's you. This little white bird, the dove, is almost whispering, and it's like, why is he entertaining 2 bitches? This is what I'm hearing, okay? So I feel like with Cupid's like flying above and he's checking things out, and he's like, yeah, I don't really approve of that situation. And he's just kind of engrossed in entertaining. He's an entertainer, in it maybe for the minute and not in it to stay. So when I say keep an open mind, agreeing with Doreen Virtue's cards here, say keep an open mind that your life is about to change. You've removed yourself from the situation or will soon remove. And I feel like this Cupid is looking for a different target, okay? He's just kind of observing what happened. And energetically, I think this bird is like, hey, wake up. This isn't really a good thing. If you're not in that poly family, that's just not going to fly for most people, all right? The rest of you, if you are, then that's fine. This can indicate that you just got to be careful that everybody is on the same team, all right? Taurus. I'd like to know why the Queen of Swords is here. What about the sharpness? What about getting to nitty-gritty? What about getting to the very bottom of things? Do we need to know, please? I just would like to see. Woo! Get it. Free yourself, all right? It is time to take back control of your life. So the Queen of Swords is here. And Taurus, this is saying, you know what? You've been caged in. You're a freaking unicorn. Who cages in a unicorn? Nah, that's just not going to happen any longer. There is, that's a small fence. You've been living in a very small world for some of you, right? Where things were just like so small, so narrow that even when you were praised as being a unicorn and things were going well, you just felt kind of like, not trapped, but like it was a small world, right? You're going to free yourself of that. So the Queen of Swords is getting clarity, gaining information, and having the gall, some might say, just to move forward and cut things off exactly where they stand. It's like, you know what, you burden me, you're cut off. You know what, I already told you once and you didn't listen, you're cut off. Things like that, you know, whatever doesn't serve you, you're gonna free yourself, and I'm really happy to hear that. So what do we have coming for Taurus in this month, in February, please? Anything that's going to help them. Look, can't make this up. You deserve love. You, dear Taurus, deserve love. Look at her. She's taking high aim. We have all of these little cherubs. I can never say that word. Cherubs. And you know what? I'm a reader. I don't know, like, how I've always been mispronouncing stuff because I read. I don't necessarily, obviously, read out loud. But anyways, I feel like you have little angelic presence here, helping you take the correct aim. This is the way to go. This is the way to do. Now, this is all water. And some, like the first phrase that comes to mind is water under the bridge. But you're aiming high. You're aiming sure. You're not looking at the past anymore. You know what you want, and you're going to get what you want, okay? Whether this is a person or a situation or whatever it is. It says you are lovable. You deserve love, and just know that the first step is going to be loving yourself first, regardless, for those people that are partnered and unpartnered, right? If you're currently in a really good relationship, it could just be that you are getting really clear on what works for you. You're freeing yourself from stuff with your partner, situationship, relationship that you want to be free from. You want something fresh and different with the current partner, and that's great. If you're in a good relationship, but you're going to start taking steps to know and aim with more precision than you ever have in your life. And I think it's divinely guided for freeing yourself and taking back control of your time, your money, energy, effort, even affection. If you're like, you know what, this is how our life has been. We've been married 80 years. I don't care what. And it's always looked like this little template, this cookie cutter round little fence here. But I want it to be different. I want more. I want something different. And I'm going to start maybe taking classes online. I'm going to start doing for me. I'm going to start doing girls' night out when that becomes a thing again. Or a guy's night out. I'm going to start developing my own online course, whatever, okay? But this is something aiming high for something that you want. And I feel like it is a pure purpose. It is just a divinely given purpose, all right? There's a lot of storm clouds for everybody involved, Taurus. I feel like this has a lot to do with also not just what you're going through your personal life, but also just a sign of the times as far as like what is going on globally right now. Okay, so the last story and virtue I'm going to take right now is the flirt card. And it says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Now, Taurus, you know, I don't know your life, obviously. If those of you are in a betrayal situation and you're in a lot of pain and stuff like that, it's really hard. You're gonna have to work through some major stuff. But even flirting can be, I want to say like gender neutral, like a non-sexual thing, okay? Like, I'm a big flirt, I can be a big flirt, and I could flirt with friends that I have no intention or no chemistry with as well. But that's just me. I just look at it as like, it's fun. But, you know, that's just my thinking. So just try a little bit to remove some of that heaviness, because that is going to help you to aim true. That's what I'm getting right here. If you are currently partnered, then that just means maybe aiming and flirting with your significant other in a different manner than you ever have before, okay? Maybe getting deeper into your relationship. You've always done things this way. Sex is on Tuesday and meatloaf is on Saturday. I don't know your life, Taurus. So, and maybe you decide to mix it up and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to flirt with you on Monday and it's going to be sexy time, whatever, okay? Just mixing it up. And that is for you guys that are in a good connection, situationship, relationship. If the shoe fits, great. If it doesn't, move on. The message is not for you. So Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and take some love oracles for Taurus. Take a look at this. So dear Taurus, this is obviously somebody who is nesting, recovering, recouping, taking a time out. It reminds me of like going back into the womb. This also tells me that you're in a time of healing, and that makes sense with the broken heart there, the Three of Swords. It's going to take you a lot of time to heal. It might be a good idea for you to go ahead and use the color green to your benefit. When you wear color green, just say, you know what, this symbolizes Mother Earth. At least this is how I do it. And it's all about intention. It symbolizes Mother Earth. And with this green, every time I look at green, I'm going to picture healing. I'm going to picture the waves of healing. Whether, it's the ocean or Mother Earth herself, however you want to think of it. And I do believe that after some time and some healing, you're going to go ahead and have your voice back. And it's going to be pure and clean once again. You just need some rest. That's a lot of breakage going on there, okay? And it says that it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. I'm trying to get that framed. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is a time to give to yourself. So if you have been involved in a relationship, situationship that is extremely hurtful, if this storyline is fitting you, then what I want to say is definitely take back that time. It's a time to give to yourself, perhaps not expending energy on other people that have hurt and betrayed you or things like that. It's just time to tend to your own wounds, okay? I'm taking this other one as well, and I hope that really translates nicely on camera because this is gorgeous. Speaking of Mother Earth, manifest miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay. So that is when you get into some manifesting modes. I feel like for some of you, you need to heal first before you can even consider getting into manifestation mode, okay? Because at that point, sometimes when you're broken, you're just broken and you need rest, respite, and love and self-care. So be very gentle with yourself, dear Taurus, during this time if the storyline is fitting you. Whether separated, relationship, situationship. I want to take one more just because this is just drawing my attention. Look how beautiful that is. That is almost like, you know what, for some of you, you can start listening to binaural beats. I can never say that word, sorry. But you can find that stuff on YouTube. It's free. Just go ahead and look up the frequencies. You can look up like the heart frequency and play that while you're sleeping to help yourself heal. Any bit of tenderness and love and self-compassion and self-love, whatever you want to call it, it's going to really be good for you, okay? So it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart and in your mind. For the heart is a gateway to the soul. And again, perhaps that's why you're going to be laying down and wondering, okay, what is it that I want? What do I want to be? Etc., etc. I'm going to move these out because I noticed that they just fall in the middle of the reading and it drives me kind of crazy. So Taurus, those are really definite and powerful messages so far. I'm going to keep these guys here because they're supportive energy. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you the Twin Flame deck, you guys. Okay, so those of you that are sensitive to images, this is probably the time when you can bow out. But these are Twin Flame Hunger Vampire Edition. My newest deck. I'm super excited about this. Now, just the way they imply, they're very, very graphic. So if you're sensitive to images, probably not for you again. Let's see what's going on. They say Twin Flame, but I've been using them just as regular love messages, okay? So show me what I need to see here for Taurus. For Taurus, who's undergone this heartache, heartbreak, or difficulties, things having to do with lies, deceit, or any sort of heartbreak, wrestling, fighting, subterfuge, anything. What is going on with that, please, for my Taurus friends? Okay, here's the camera. It says, you've left your mark on me. So whoever this is, I feel like this is your person, your situationship. You've definitely marked them in some way. Okay? They're not going to soon forget you, even if they're out of your life. It says, I fear you won't accept me for who I am. And this could be the divine masculine saying that. All right? And at this point, it's like, it just feels like too many secrets, too little too late, personally. But I feel like they were just not open with you about who they really were, and they were afraid to lose you because of that. But because you made your mark on them, they didn't want to let you go and show you who they really were, are. For those of you in a great partnership right now, this is somebody who is like deeply connected to you, and they're even still now afraid of losing you and not divulging a lot of their own personal things. It could be fantasies, it could be the way they think or whatever. So there's a fear of a loss there. I will always find you, okay? So you know how you're going to apply that message. Some of you who've endured like this horrible thing, or you're undergoing this crushing weight, I feel like that is the person who maybe hurt you, saying that I will always find you, like you can't run from me. And hopefully it's not a bad situation like domestic abuse, that they're like, you know what, I'm going to find you and I'm a stalker type thing. So here, the next message I get is seduced. Your energy has been seducing me. All right. So this person is continually thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. They've had a taste of you one way or another, right? Whether it's energetically or just like an encounter, whether they are just spying on you on the internet and have these intense feelings and you have no idea. Feel like they are seduced by your energy. Again, if the story fits, great. If it doesn't, then it isn't for you, right? Taurus, what else do we have, please? Whoa, hi. How's that for like, sexual baptism? Let's just put that over here. I haven't even looked through all the cards yet. This is how new this deck is. But, okay, so I feel like you guys have like a sacred connection, and maybe you guys are like that sexual baptism is really deep. Maybe you guys have done a lot of things that you've never done with other people before, and it has bound you even tighter in ways that you can't really express to other people, right? Yeah, even like sexual stuff that you have done with your partner, your person, or your past person that we are currently talking about that maybe broke your heart. So this is something that, you know what, yeah, we had this connection, and we both had this idea, this thing, we did it together, and no one knows about this, or not many people. I'm dealing with internal conflict. So this could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine, whoever your other person is or was, feeling conflicted. If you are in a really good relationship, perhaps they're just not divulging that they have ideas on what they'd like to do sexually. Just an idea for you. And so that's what they're afraid of revealing to you. And the last message, please. You're constantly on my mind, seducing my memories. Okay, they can't stop thinking about you. They just can't. Because you're unforgettable. But now you're fully armed, let me tell you, dear Taurus. So Taurus, if you liked my reading, if you can please take a moment to like, share, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Much love to you. I'm going to do a little mini as I sage my cards, send you some healing, some love, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much. Namaste.